Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number. In the last episode, we begun our journey into the deep, twisted story that is Hotline Miami 2 by being introduced to a group of characters. In fact, all of the main characters that we're going to be playing as we proceed through the depths of madness that is this story. However, we didn't get to see too much about them, but however, we were introduced throughout our playthrough to three particular characters that we're going to play as. We were introduced to Martin Brown, the star of the new hit slasher film Midnight Animal, which is a retelling of the events of the very first Hotline Miami game, except done in kind of like a glitzy Hollywood, over-exaggerated, like not at all close to what happened style. We were also introduced to the Fans, a group of people who wear animal masks going around Miami killing gangsters and thugs and like bad people because they were inspired by the main character of the very first game. They all have their motivations for doing what they're doing, but we don't quite know too much about why they're doing what they're doing. And then we were introduced to Detective Pardo, a crooked cop who doesn't play by the rules, who is on the case of the Fans and their brutal murders. He also appears to be on the case of another serial killer called the Miami Maniac, but we don't know too much about that case just yet. Right now, we are starring in another scene from the film Midnight Animal, where after Martin Brown had a dream about a recent interview where he nearly had a mental breakdown on set, and he kind of revealed that he's probably not all in the head either, because he actually kind of wants to be as brutal and murderous as the Pig Butcher is. Either way, the scene has started. The girl we kidnapped left. She ratted us out to the police, and so we're just going to turn ourselves in. Hold it right there, sir. We're here to arrest you. You need to come with us. We'll take you down to the station. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so we begin the fourth scene in earnest. Final cut. We know what you've been up to, and you're gonna fry for it. Girl's upstairs giving us her full statement right now. Soon they'll be on their way down here for you. Until then, you're stuck with me. I'd like to ask you why you did what you did, but you don't even know yourself, do you? Look at you, you're fucked. Completely fucked in the head, aren't you? Why else would anyone be killing kids in a pig's mask, huh? It's the phone. You should answer it. I'll say it again, there is no phone. I don't see no phone, and I don't hear no phone, okay? It's just a figment of your imagination. You hear me? You're insane, a maniac, and soon enough, you will pay for your crimes. The telephone, you're not gonna answer? There's just no point in talking to you, is there? You know what needs to be done. He's not even looking. It's like he wants you to kill him. Click. And so, the movie starts. You would not believe the trouble I've had trying to get this episode recorded, guys. Like, I have done this so many different ways. It is absolutely kidding. Seems like I'm not doing too hot either. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, like I've been trying to say, I have been having just the ballsest of times trying to get this episode recorded. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I am honestly just trying to make sure I can get this because, man, I've been having the hardest of times lately. But yeah, I've been trying to record this level for God knows how many times now. Stay in here and you'll be safe. I'm gonna go see what's going on. Don't open the door until I get back, no matter what. Like a true horror movie trope. Ooh, that was close. Ah, okay, come on. Okay, yeah, that was gonna happen. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, I want that to happen, so I can do that. And, like a true Michael Myers, I brutalized him. Oh, that was close. I was not quite expecting him to pop out like that. Okay. Okay, we're doing good so far. Okay. That was close. Interesting thing about the pig butcher is that he can actually take a bullet to the shoulder or something, and he won't immediately die. But we're gonna go ahead and get the keys, and then we're gonna get her, because we're an evil serial killer, and we're obsessed with this girl for whatever reason. So here we go. Oh no. I'm not your fucking girlfriend! Press A to restart the film. Cut! No need for a retake. That was perfect. Good job, guys. Spectacular performances. Only got a few more shots to shoot before we can move on to editing. Why don't you go grab something to eat while we put up the next few set pieces? Just make sure you're back in 30 minutes, okay? Time is money. Chop chop. You heard him, Martin. Time to get up. Martin? Oh no. It seems like we had another Brendan Lee. Shot on set. Shot on set. He died like he lived. Like a crazy, brutal murderer? Who knows? Actually, it's alluded to that he actually did start going around killing people in the comic that was released just a few days before the game was released. So Martin Brown might have been an actual serial killer who had snapped. But that's for the reader and the player to kind of interpret. It's never flat out said whether or not he actually did do anything like that or was just suffering from a mental breakdown. But it's time to begin the second act. Rising. Starts November 5th, 1991, Miami, Florida. Now, the defendant claims that he was ordered to commit these murders through messages left on his answering machine. Did you investigate these claims? Yes, we did. And what did you find? Well, the defendant's answering machine was empty. The tapes had been removed. Did you find anything supporting these claims of threatening phone calls? No, sir, we did not. I see. No further questions. You say you found no physical evidence supporting my client's claims. And then about phone records. Then what about phone records? Surely the police would have had no difficulties assessing such information. Indeed, we did investigate the defendant's phone records. And did you find any calls on record that could support my client's claims? We did, sir. The defendant seems to have received phone calls that match the time frame which he suggests, but did you manage to trace these calls? If so, where did they come from? We traced the calls to a nightclub called the Golden Truck Stop, yes. Now, my client claims that he was coerced by the Russian Mafia to commit the crimes for which he's now being persecuted. Do the police have any knowledge of ties between the Golden Truck Stop and the Russian mafia that could support my client's claims. The venue has been linked to several mob-related crimes in the past, yes. However, that would be all, thank you. No further questions. The witness may step down. The court will now be adjourned. Proceedings will continue tomorrow at 11 a.m. Meanwhile, the defendant will remain in police custody. And thus we begin a new character. Yes. Just as a quick wrap-up, yeah, the last episode I had just the ballsiest time trying to get recording. There's an issue with the music not playing if I ever pause the game. So that awesome pause feature, that's pretty much the only time you're ever going to be able to see it. But now, moving on from that, we are playing as the writer, Evan, a guy who is following information from the court case and the events of the first Hotline Miami game, from which the protagonist, right here, he is right there, took place. He is trying to figure out the truth so he can write a book. You have reached the Miami Police Department. How may I help you? I would like to talk to Detective Pardo. Tell him it's from Evan. One moment, please. Click. What do you want, Evan? I'm in the middle of something here. Hi, Manny. I'm at the courthouse, doing research on that mask maniac. What's that got to do with me? Well, they mentioned the Golden Truck Stop. Something about mob connections. So? I was wondering if you know anyone there that I could talk to. That's privileged information. You know I can't talk about things like that. Look, I'm really busy here. Don't be like that now. You owe me one, remember? Fine. Go to Northwest 37th Avenue. Ask for Petrov and tell him I sent you. Can't promise he'll talk, but it's the only name I've got. Don't call me at work again, okay? No more favors. And so, it seems like Evan knows Detective Pardo, so even all of the characters could be connected to each other in one way or another. But so we're leaving the court case now, or courthouse. There's cops and other people. It seems like there's a protest going on. Now, I'm gonna just sit here for a moment and I'm gonna let you guys look at the people here. There are at least 3 people here, one of which shouldn't be here, or should he? Like, these two should seem familiar if you don't recognize them immediately. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. But they're the Swan Swan siblings, Alex and Ash, the fans. They're here protesting the court case because apparently they think this trial is bunk. And this guy right here, he might not stand out all that well, but that's the biker from Hotline Miami 1. The alternate ending and everything. If he's here, then what does that mean about the first game? Anyway, let's begin. I'll let those questions come to your mind as we begin the 5th scene, first trial. And Evan is an interesting character to play as. Hold it right there, sir. You need an invitation to get in. I'm here to see Petrov. Tell him Detective Pardo sent me. I don't think so. If you don't have an invitation, you better leave. Alright. So, we have no weapons, Evan can punch, and that's about it for the most part. But Evan is an interesting character. As I described in the first episode, he's a non-violent character. So we have to do it so he freaks out just a little bit, and he does the responsible thing and immediately begins CPR to try and keep this guy alive. Alright. Help! Somebody call an ambulance! There's been an accident! Is there anyone here? Alright, so now we play as Evan in earnest. And the idea here... Ah! Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm not doing too good. But, again, interesting thing about Evan is that, he is a non-violent character. And he will knock people out with weapons instead of killing them. And any gun that you pick up, he will disassemble or pull the magazine out of instead. Ah, dang. Okay, I tried to finish one of them off. Okay. He's kind of like a hard mode character, but at the same time he isn't. He requires a bit of finesse and understanding. Ah, dang. You gotta be careful because he can be locked out of certain moves if you go to like knock them out like manually. Oof, okay. Ouch. Yeah. Alright. Gotta be extremely careful because of the randomization of this map. Like that. Extremely careful. Okay. So we only got 2 more people to take out on this floor. And again, non-violent. There we go! Awesome! Bingo! Now here's an interesting thing. We don't actually... Oops. Dead. I'm dead. Ah, God. Okay. Too risky. Oh, God. Okay, there. This is safe. Ah, okay. Come on. So yeah, I choose the bat because it is the most easiest weapon to wield that knocks them out instantly. It's really quite useful for that. But here's the thing, is that we don't actually need to knock everyone out. We just need to get in here. Just like that. Who the hell are you? See, they all have guns pointed at me now. That's what I like about this. Are you Petrov? I'm writing a book about the masked maniac. Detective Pardo told me I could talk to you about it. Detective Pardo told you that? He a friend of yours? That's right, sir. Not a very good friend, I take it. Seeing you here of all places. No, I reckon you're about right about that, sir. This book you're writing, it must be very important to you. Risking your life to come to talk to me? You sure got balls. Well, what is it you want to know? You get 2 questions. Then you get the fuck out of here. Alright. The police claims the mass murderers were a part of a vigilante movement. Are you of the same opinion? No. I don't think they were vigilantes. They were much too organized. They knew our exact locations and had insight into our inner workings. I don't know what they were a part of, but it was no group of vigilantes. Why do you think they targeted the Russian mafia specifically? What were they after? I can't tell you what they were after, but they effectively destroyed our whole organization, and then they were gone. They knew what they were doing, and they seemed to be trained very well. We caught a couple of them alive, tried to break them. None of them talked, not a single one. Alright, no more questions. Get the hell out of my sight. Level clear. And yeah, now we can just walk in and we don't have to worry about being harassed. I don't know if we can actually like hit them or anything, but that's okay. We're done here. We actually don't need to worry. Now, we're not going to get as high as a score because we didn't knock them all out, but score's not important in my Let's Plays. I just want to share the story with you guys. Besides, I still kicked ass, even if I did die a few times. Yeah, I got a shitty score. D. I got the D. What a day. What, did something happen? No, well, yeah. That guy, Petrov, he wouldn't see me. Almost got beaten up just trying to get in. You actually went there. Didn't figure you would. Man, sometimes I wonder why I hang out with you. When did you become such a douchebag? Well, I did tell you to write about the Miami Mutilator instead, didn't I? A much more sophisticated case, really, and you wouldn't have to talk to the mob. People will have forgotten about those vigilantes by the time your book's out. Besides, I bought you a beer, right? And you didn't really get hurt, did you? Let's call it even, huh? Thanks for the beer and all, but you still owe me one. Alright. Don't forget, I'm putting my job on the line. If anyone finds out I'm giving you leads, that'll be it for me. You'll be fired for incompetence or misconduct before that happens. I'm surprised they haven't fired you already. I'm tired. Let's just get out of here, okay? Yeah, I should get some sleep too. You want a ride? I'll take my chances on the bus. Okay, so now we're playing as Detective Pardo. And I actually love this song that's playing in the background. It's just kind of very moody and thematic. Even walks off, and we get into the car. And we drive on. December 2nd, 1991, Miami, Florida. So we're going somewhere special tonight, huh? Yeah, my friend Jack told me about this place down on Northwest 184th Street. A real shithole. The building's occupied by junkies and lowlifes. Kinda like this place, huh? Fuck you, Mark. Anyway, his sister's been hanging out with these assholes. Hasn't been home for weeks. He figured we'd get her home and teach her friends a lesson. Wait, we're doing house calls for your friends now, are we? Isn't that pretty much what we did last time? I didn't hear any complaints back then. We can't patrol the streets looking for scumbags. We'd be in jail in no time. Yeah, but I didn't sign up to be no hero, rescuing women and shit. That's just not my thing. I just want some action. So, you got any better ideas? Or should we just stay here and argue all night? I sure as hell ain't staying here. I'm ready to roll. Fine, I'll come along too. But if anything happens to the girl, it's not my problem, got it? Alright, so we got Corey. But here's another book for us to read. Yesterday marked the 4th anniversary of the bombing of San Francisco. A day of sorrow to many, a day of anger for others, but also a day of hope. The memorial was attended by many top politicians, including the president. The topics discussed centered around the possibility of a peaceful future. So something's going on. San Francisco was bombed 4 years ago. That's 1988, according to this game's timeline. Anyway, let's go ahead and hit the streets. 6th scene. Moving up. So I already showed you Corey, and you guys already know what Tony's all about. So I could either show you Ash and Alex or Mark. And I'm going to go ahead and show you Ash and Alex, because they're awesome. Also hard. So in this instance, we control 2 characters. Simple as that. We go up. Okay. Just do this. So I shoot a gun and I have a chainsaw. Sorry. Okay. Oh god. And brutal finisher too. Oh god, okay. Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to warn you about, like, they can appear just off, like, shoot you from off the camera, essentially, for the lack of a most part. Lack of a most part, huh? Yep, that is some grammar I got going. Alright. This isn't a hard level at all, really. Oh! Oh, man. Okay. Ah! I can do this, come on. Ah! This isn't a hard level. Ooh. Ugh, just so nasty. Ah. Okay, I got an idea. See, this is different from the first Hotline Miami game because it's kind of like you learn from the mistakes that you do. Ahaha! Gotcha! Okay, that was a close one. Like, Ash and Alex are pretty much just like the serial killer twins. Like, seriously, chainsaw and a frickin' weapon. Okay. There's that. There's at least one more jerkbag somewhere. Oh. There's the jerkbag. Oh, there's a different one. Okay, one more. Watch him just shoot me dead. Okay. What? Okay. Am I actually really missing someone? Don't think I should be. Oh, I am! Okay, that was a little embarrassing. But, alright. Easy peasy. So yeah, this is Ash and Alex. I remember trying to do this level on hard mode. It was unbelievably unfair. Oh, God. See, they can just shoot you like that, so you gotta be on your toes. And apparently the twins can take a shot or two as well. Ooh. Ah, so close. And their perceptions are so much better. That's the interesting thing, is like you can do pistol shots to draw people out. I think that's just some of the coolest shit ever. Okay. Pick up a new gun. That's what I wish you could just pick up guns, like, however. I think, yeah. Ah, sweet. Thank God. I was just like, I pulled the trigger. No! Okay, cool. Oh, I just broke that water bong. Oh, what a damn shame. Okay, so there's the girl that we're supposed to save. Except, stay back! Whoa, take it easy there. I'm just here to get you out. Your brother sent us. We're not going to harm you. My brother? You just killed all my friends! Look, we've got a car waiting outside, so drop the gun. It's time to go. We'll drop you off at your brother's. You expect me to go with you? Are you insane? You murdered my friends. You're not taking me anywhere. Now leave me the fuck alone or I swear. Fine. You have it your way. We're getting out of here. If we actually try to go to her, she will shoot us. She is not kidding. But that just kind of goes to tell you that maybe the fans aren't really all that, like, they're just bloodthirsty as well. Because her brother just wanted us to, like, get her. Oh, they glitched out. That happens sometimes. Come on. Kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, that happens. Talk about rough, huh? We did just barely above. Gotta see. You done anytime soon? This isn't a good time to be messing around. If a cop came by, saw us like this, it ain't gonna go faster with you bitching, okay? Besides, I've been telling you to get the van fixed for weeks now. Right. I still don't see why that'd be my job. It's not my van. Just fucking do it. You're the only one of us who ain't busy with work all day. Take it down to Andy by the chop shop. He owes me one. Fine. Just get the car running and I'll do it tomorrow, okay? There, that should do it. Try starting her up and let's get the hell out of here. Alright, but for now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I hope you enjoyed this episode and stay tuned for the next, because this movie is only going to get even more deeper. We have to go deeper. Bong!